Previously on Trails Beyond the Horizon, Kevin used the Akashic Eye to track Dingo's movements when he was in Farbad. At the end of the underground waterway, Kevin challenged the rest of the party to a boss fight and used a double stigma. Afterwards, he used the Akashic Eye again and learned that Dingo and Hamilton were using replica geneses. Okay, now the intermission. July 10th, 1209 morning. New developments occurred in the Grim Garten, the virtual space believed to have been hijacked by the Society of Ouroboros. At the outset, the task of reseizing it had been delegated to Arkride Solutions, the group that had handled the original Memento Orb. Thanks to the team at the Epstein Foundation's Crossbow branch, however, 2 additional limited access circuits were established. Plus, the number of parties tripled, individually led by Rean Schwarzer, Kevin Graham, and Van Arkride. Their combined efforts saw the Grim Garten's third domain, which initially had the strongest protection, brought to a liberation rate of over 70%. Then on the afternoon of that same day, each group awaited the brief window in which they could take a respite from their respective matters on the surface. A final liberation of the third domain was to be conducted by a request of the Epstein Foundation's headquarters. Facilitating it was the construction of forced entry routes that preemptorily linked the domain's 3 separate sections to its nexus. This joint operation would be difficult to a borderline preposterous degree.
Grim Garten, third domain. Subdomains A, B, and C. Final protections removed. Heroes assemble. The time has come to join forces and confront this ordeal.
Right!
Wait, but who am I controlling if I go back to the old world, the real world? Okay, we have a little central area.
Just as I expected.
Miss Toa! And Nadia! And Swin!
Not to mention Fee and the group from Thor's. As well as a certain much-discussed individual.
And yes! And the rest of Arkride Solutions!
Swin, Nadia. So you're also a part of this.
Looks like Elaine tagged along for the ride too. Oh, and good to see you again, Fairy.
Hey, Fee!
Oh boy. We got Arkride, Master Bearguard, Rean and the gang. That's a full house I didn't count on.
Aggie. QT.
It's been 3 months since we last met. Even longer in Rean and Co.'s case.
Hey, get a load of this star-studded cast. You're those guys from Forest people won't shut up about, yeah? Look who's talking. Couldn't walk 2 steps on my work trip in Longport without hearing about their Wonder Boy prodigy. From as much as I love to exchange hellos and pleased to meet yous, it would appear we lack the leeway for extended greetings. Yes, the Foundation's team is currently holding this route open by force. Consequently, there's a limited time frame in which we must launch our assault and liberate the entirety of the third domain, whatever the cost. Additionally, the 3 authenticated accounts that completed routes A, B, and C respectively must each be registered in the preemptory incursion team. So, the leaders are forced in. And why is that exactly? I presume it's fulfill some matter of condition that is mandatory to operation's success. Yes, the Guardian cannot be defeated unless all 3 accounts are present. So although this is on short notice, I must ask that you decide here and now which members will participate. Oh, and by the way, apparently those left out can still accompany the registered team. The only restriction is that they can't take part in battle. As far as extra members go, it should allow for just 2 of them, just this once. Most of that went over my head, but basically, we're assembling a strike force, right? And we'll want to put together the best party possible to pit against the boss waiting for us up ahead. Let's be resolute then, and select according to our capabilities in combat. Right, Van, Far, Kevin, a pleasure to fight by your sides. Back at ya. Honestly, our lineup here is so stacked that we're a little spoiled for choice. Good problem to have, if you ask me. Now come on, time to make our picks and hop to it. Supporter Extra. Extra means they can only contribute with shard commands and BLTZ.
I just realized, she's up and left, didn't she?
What? When did that happen? Free as a bird, that girl.
We needn't worry about the Silverblade's safety, at least. I am curious where she went, though.
Whoa. Silverblade? She's here?
Well, we can worry about that later. For now, let's work together, everyone.
You got it. I'll be relying on you, Thorson Spriggan folk.
You say that. But what if they're just using us to gather intel?
It's fine.
I'm up.
We're
Here we go.
doing the
No
same to
problem.
them ourselves.
Let's get this rolling.
There! There! Stunned him! There! Let's tear these...
Damn, this guy's kind of tanky.
Go at it
Let's
full
get on
force.
coming right up!
Rean!
Got it.
Gotcha! There!
Speech maxed out!
We're low on time.
Okay, this condition just kind of sucks. I have to kill them in field battles, but there's not that many weak enemies.
A fearsome foe. Time to get serious.
Let's get this rolling.
There!
You've got a charge shot available!
You like that? Pedal to the metal! There! Stunned him! Here's our shot! Let's rush him down! Trump's a new one!
Well, this guy's tanky as hell.
One skill coming right up!
All in.
You're out of luck! Stay with
Got
it!
it!
Too late! Guarding up!
Get in there, Rean. Let's rock.
Got you. Keep through me. On to you, Arkride. Here.
Okay.
You picked the wrong guy to fight. Just going, Arkride.
My path is yet long.
Do your worst.
Charge attack at the ready. A mighty foe. Remain on guard.
Next!
Thunder stagger. The advantage is ours.
Looks like
Let's
the
go.
gang's all here.
Sure, I'm down.
Watch out for ranged attacks! Resistant to arts. Physical attacks are more effective.
More to go.
Show 'em what you're really capable of!
Take this! There! Take
More to go.
this!
Okay, but I finally got 9 killed. Ugh. I really not like killing in field battle because it doesn't scale well once the enemies get tankier. There's no option to regenerate all enemies, so it's actually possible to soft lock yourself in this section, isn't it? If you didn't get enough field kills. Yeah, that's the one reason why I don't like field kills. It's very easy. You can very easily make the condition unfulfillable if you kill too many people. Something smells off about this. I wonder if there's something we overlooked. Oh, shoot. There's a chest we have to grab. Mandatory? Okay. That is very odd design, since this is supposed to be a randomized dungeon.
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
A mighty foe. Be mindful about this.
Watch out. I spot enemies.
Memento Orb. This gem, is it memory quartz? Maybe I'll get some important info from it. I should bring it back with me. What a weird situation.
It seems we've made it to the end of the third domain.
I'm surprised we even made it this far with such a motley crew.
All that's left to do now is get past the Guardian.
It's him! Waiting in plain sight for us, huh? He's unmistakably a member of the Society. Yeah, but his face isn't ringing any bells. Well, he did emerge alongside the fool in the capital, I hear. Now, how do you get that little tidbit? Still, there's something about the guy.
Welcome, O valiant heroes. You have done well to make it this far in your quest to liberate the Demon Lord's castle. Ah, forgive me. Mayhaps I oughtn't throw that term around so blithely.
Real funny.
As for myself, many pardons, but I shall refrain from a personal introduction at this juncture. Such greetings are better shared at a more opportune occasion, you see.
You mentioned waiting for an opportune occasion before. Don't suppose that would be now. I'm itching to know what number Enforcer Ouroboros is throwing at us this time. Of course he'd be one. He's got a real key player aura too. You'd be right. At least going by what Jin said. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to confirm your identity, apart from as a co-mastermind behind the garden's takeover, that is.
Naturally. But first, I have a promise to deliver on.
Wait, what? We saw this in the catacombs too. Be vigilant. Data particles of inconceivable levels are coalescing. They aren't shards either. They're deploying through a completely different process. Those look a lot like my wings. It's almost as if he's trying something. Is that a dragon?
Yes, a legendary cryptid that once held dominion over the dense woodlands of southeastern Zemuria. Except now, it has been recast as the guardian of this third domain.
Nalg-Mahaja, Supreme Dragon of the Wildwoods. What the what? Shit, this thing might be on par with the Dark Dragon. There's almost a being that wreaked havoc during the time of the Holy Iskan Empire, the Supreme Dragon Nalg-Mahaja. You mean from the Eastern fairy tales? Oh, for love, so it's just straight up supernatural. You can recreate something like a divine dragon then, eh? That's pretty much narrows down who you could be.
I should have expected you might catch on. Now, show me you can prevail with that same aplomb.
Here it comes. Pulling shards. This will take every scar of teamwork we've got. Right, prepare to engage.
It's a guardian. We can defeat it.
Win without anyone getting KO'd.
The legendary King of Dragons, plucked straight from a fairy tale. Can you overcome foes wrought from fiction?
Looks like this'll be a tough fight. But I know we're strong enough to come out on top. Let's go, everyone!
Right. It's time we slew this dragon.
Go all in on him!
Wish I had a better speed command.
Activating shard command.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Go at it full force.
Catch my drift?
Too slow. Glowing grin. Please.
Oh, cancelled.
Go at it full force.
Surge! Azure Resonance! Get in there, Rean!
Now's the time to boost. Prepare!
Catch my drift? There! Crimson Leaf Blade!
At least there's no time limit.
You'll pay for that!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
No, I can't. Wait, I can bear a nightmare here. Okay.
We should go on the attack.
Oh, I need a little more CP for that.
Push it to the limit!
Go at it full force.
Certain arts will work better.
We should go on the attack.
Just try me. Here goes!
I'm not ready to bear a nightmare yet, huh?
Here! Just try me. Shut him down, Armbrust!
Okay.
Go all in on him! Got you coming! Shred him up! Deadly Cross!
Count on me!
We should go on the attack.
Do your best.
Thanks, Hal. Push it to the limit!
Prepare!
My drift! Payback time!
How dare you!
Go at it
Hey.
full force!
COC activate!
Push it to the limit!
Resonant glow.
On my blade I vow. Come and take a stand! Taking point!
If you will!
Activating skill.
By steel. Be roused!
Thanks! I owe you one.
Not a chance!
Payback time! You'll pay for that!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand!
Here we go, there!
Get going, Van!
Okay.
Now's your chance to move, Van!
Go at it full force! Push it to the limit!
We should go on the attack.
Go at it full force!
I'll lend a hand!
You're gone! Got you! You're screwed now!
Boost gauge limiter removed!
Okay. I want to save Rean's S-Craft for later, though.
We should go on the attack.
Prepare!
Roar! 1, 2, 3! Don't bother.
We can win this!
Like to blowing grin before you can do anything too substantial.
Some elements look effective.
Knights of Arcadia.
Full force!
Activating skill.
Oh, radiant wings! Knights of Arcadia!
Oh, sealed.
Boost gauge limiter removed. Do your best.
Thanks!
We should go on the attack.
Go at it full force! Resound! With Azure Strength!
It's our turn now!
Ooh, how many more turns of that do I have? Only 2, so I should spend them all attacking so I can transform again quicker. Yeah.
Go at it full force.
Push it to the limit.
It's yours.
You're gone! Vengeance!
Right behind you.
Okay, he'll get a CP turn as well.
We should go on the attack.
Roar! 1, 2, 3! Stagger!
Sucker!
Here for you.
Alright. Time to lay the hurt.
We should go on the attack.
Oh crap, I realized I don't have enough for... Yeah, let's just do a normal attack. I'm kind of low in CP right now.
Go at it full force.
One skill coming right up.
Take it away. Stay with it.
Fine by me.
Gotcha!
Have some more.
Guarding up.
I scarcely imagined you would turn the tides in your favor.
This thing looks impressive, but a fake's a fake. Keep up the fight, everyone.
Go at it full force.
Okay, there's actually a trick to making this work. It's a tricky trick, but it requires me to activate an S break right after I input all my commands. Okay.
Limit.
So...
Go at it full force.
Let's rock.
Oh no, it won't work because he's already in boost mode.
You're gone! Follow up!
I hear you.
Have some more! Vengeance!
Shut him down, Armbrust.
Oh wait, you're still active? Oh.
Go all in on him.
Hey. I didn't realize this guy was still stunned for that long. Man.
We should go on the attack.
Well shit, I guess I'll take it.
Go at it full force.
One skill coming right up.
All in. You're out of luck. Stay with it.
You got it.
Have some more.
Well, the boss is almost dead.
Get in there, Rean.
Huh.
We should go on the attack.
There's past 5 million stats effects. What? That's kind of crazy.
Push it to the limit.
Activating shard command.
I know you want.
Go all in on him.
Let's rock.
Roar! 1, 2, 3!
Don't bother.
Oh, even got a little bit of frozen damage. Very nice. Anyways, let's bear the nightmare again.
Here we go. There.
I'll back you up.
No more games!
Go at it full force.
It's yours.
Didn't even have to all cancel the boss. I just killed it before it came to that.
Got you!
Yeah, I was holding on to Rean's S-Craft because it was an all cancel. I really should have put Bear Garten to the party instead of Rean, probably. I feel like that would have been better to ensure I always have an all cancel on hand.
Well played.
Just gonna keep plowing along.
Free SP because no one died.
Vanquishment of Third Domain Guardian confirmed.
Looks like we managed to beat it.
Bravo! Though, granted, my manifesting was somewhat imperfect. Nevertheless, what a shock it is that you subdued the beast. And I made maximal use of this garden's resources, recreating it too.
Cocky jackass. You having fun? Kicking back and playing bystander as if that overgrown lizard just sicked itself on us?
Now quit stalling and make with the introductions already.
You may as well. Our guild branch already has you marked by name as an enforcer with a checkered history.
Number 7 to be exact. The man capable of materializing anything and everything his mind can envision.
Ha! Anything and everything is, as one might expect, a bit of an overstatement. But I digress.
So there are limitations to his power, because it sounds like all he has is shards, but better. Simeon the Imaginator.
My name is Simeon, otherwise known as Enforcer Number 7, the Imaginator. At last I make myself known, albeit at your behest. Donning this hat at a forward tilt has been obscuring my vision. It is an honor to formally meet at last. Wouldn't you agree, Lord Rufus?
Well, I've already grown accustomed to being recognized on the spot. That much I can say.
Just two 30-something hotties with an air of authority. Of course, they don't hold a candle to you, S.
Maybe don't compare me to guys twice my age.
I give his name 88 points, which puts Rufus just a smidge lower.
So even he's higher than me? You really do pull that name scoring thing on everyone you meet.
Well, hang on here! This is no time for style ratings.
We can reproduce threats that seem too real to be virtual. We can't let our guards down for a second. And now that a society member has finally appeared before us, I would like to hear what he can tell us.
He doesn't appear to have technological expertise. Might that mean he has a co-conspirator?
Yeah, somebody acting separately from the fools out in the open antics. The ringleader who called on you and that gaudy gal for his ongoing remodel of this castle. Rean and Jorg had plenty to say about him. But maybe we ought to hear from the geezer directly if he's done spying on us over there. Well, Sixth Anguis, come out of hiding already.
Oh-ho. Ah, there.
Ah, most impressive.
Your nose is even keener than the rumors claim, Van Arkride. Rean and Meister Jorg are indeed old acquaintances. A pleasure, might I add, to see the divine blade of ash and roaring lion again. I am Novartis, 6th Anguis of the Society, and head of the 13 factories. Whether our paths have previously crossed or not, I do hope to leave a lasting impression upon you all.
I think this would have been a good opportunity to introduce a new Anguis, but Novartis might have a connection to this whole scenario, since he might have a connection to Epstein, who knows.
It would seem Rean has yet to join your ranks, contrary to my expectations. But that doesn't make this any less marvelous. Just look at this veritable host of specimens worthy of my intellect.
But too many specimens means more Sabbath grinding. There's no way I'm gonna be able to unlock everyone's slots at this rate.
Lady Lapis and Nadia Rain, for instance. I can see these 2 years since Crossbell's latest crisis have treated you well. That body Meister Jorg fashioned after transferring to Marduk is nothing short of magnificent, and Nadia's throughput has grown higher than ever. And I mustn't forget the Black Rabbit, Altina Orion. I understand you're receiving tutelage from Ms. Plato whilst affiliated with the Epstein Foundation, yes? Remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. Oh, such promising synergy you provide as a holdover of the workshops. Marduk's storied concierge has caught my interest as well. Even against shard technology and simulacra, your bionic parts are in a league of their own. And then we have a direct disciple of LaToya Hamilton. Oh, I'm simply titillated with curiosity about the circumstances behind your birth and present state.
I've been bracing myself for this wrinkly creep, but it seems like his PhD is in skeeviness. Now I know for myself how it feels to get shivers down your spine.
Don't even give him the satisfaction. He won't lay a finger on you if I can help it.
And so long as the Meister is with Marduk, their technology too will be beyond his grasp.
You're still hung up on the Black Workshop? It's long gone at this point. Altina, you don't have to acknowledge a word out of his mouth.
Yeah, let the fossil babble himself off the deep end.
The way he clings to the old days is proof he's gone senile.
All you need to do is keep facing forward, Altina. Just like Milliam.
Mr. Salesian, please don't pay him any mind.
Right. I won't. He's just under the illusion that scrounging up a hodgepodge of information means he's got us all figured out.
Yes, that's more than likely the case.
I might not be able to tell this guy's face from his ass, but that part of his personality is almost too easy to read.
Yeah, compared to the Oathbreaker, he's an open book.
Slander me as you will, but I won't allow you to lump me in with that good-for-nothing cad. In the first place, my perspective lies on an entirely different plane from yours. With the possible exception of his 3 disciples, Claude Epstein and I are in a realm none can...
Oh, so he does know Epstein.
Ah, speaking of which... Yes, that's right. Epstein's legacy is present, as is one of his relations. I see. Given your connection to Rean, I assume you have at least some baseline level of technological fluency. But that isn't the part of you that intrigues me so very prodigiously. Moreover, I'm told your father is none other than...
Gonna have to cut you off there, Sixth Anguis. Can't say I appreciate you leering at a girl her age.
And just what are you trying to achieve interrupting me right before I get to the good part? Though, come to think of it, inborn qualities aside, you're quite a rare specimen yourself, aren't you? Though you and McBurn seem to bear some similarities, the states of your factors fundamentally differ. While it may only be through the lens of virtual space, I will make sure to observe my fill of your hollow, as well as the mechanism they call your shackles.
You...
Hey! I've just about had it with...
Enough is enough! Every remark you make is as unbearable as the last, to say nothing of your obsession with Rean. Maybe you need reminding, but we're human beings, not research subjects for you to scrutinize. Each of us, without exception, is irreplaceable, with our own thoughts, feelings, and burdens to bear. The fact you keep measuring us by your own self-serving standards is obnoxious, and the way you act like you know it all has me on my last nerve. If I may borrow the words of a certain diary, so long as your perspective remains skewed by bias, then as a scientist, no, even outside of that, the truth will always elude your grasp. And at the risk of sounding presumptuous myself, I think that would be just as much a disservice to you.
Huh.
Yes. That was so cool!
Maybe nobody's heard Epstein say that before?
That's Aggie for ya. Flipping the switch when we need it most. She gets 102 points, name included.
They can go over 100.
Well, I'll be. Kid really brings the thunder.
Yeah. Apparently she's one of Arkride Solutions' part-timers.
And also a student of mine, technically speaking.
I've heard quite a bit about her.
It would seem our discussion has been thrown bombastically off course. Professor, why don't we leave them with our greetings and a glimpse of what's to come, as originally
You stay out of this, Simeon! I am the last person who should have to put up with a verbal berating from some uppity little whelp. That does it. Perhaps reprogramming the Garten and pushing a new Guardian update will teach you a lesson.
Rotten old. Are you trying to undo all our progress?
Pretty lame move, switching up the rules of your little game on us partway through.
Why even bother trying to pass this off as an RPG if you're just gonna suck all the immersion out?
No kidding. Maybe leave the GM job to the pros next time?
Silence, all of you! Mock me just once more and I'll roll out my tour de force ahead of...
Cut it out, Prof.
That girl from the second domain.
So you've come.
Yeah, well, my stream just wrapped up, so I thought I'd drop in and scoop the scenery out. What's good, chat? Short day no see. Ooh, we got some new viewers in the crowd, too. So, sorry about all that. Prop here's the CEO of being problematic. Usually once he goes full Delulu mode like this, it legit hurts too much to watch. But harassing girls just ain't it, Chief. I've got to throw some apologies your way. Oh, the dude bros are good with that one though, right? Not counting cool kid Small Bean over there, of course.
Would you stop calling me that?
Where did we leave off again?
You've only made your greetings thus far. I believe you mentioned a glimpse of what's to come would follow?
Quite so. The rules, after all, take absolute priority. Well, Professor, shall we move this along?
The gall turning your power words against a superior! Oh, sakes alive! Why is it that you enforcers, among certain others, insist on such brazen defiance?
Maybe. Still, it did help you chill a little, right? The whole mad scientist shtick is so peak when you're low-key about it. So, let's keep it that way.
Is that a blush I'm seeing?
It definitely is.
How unconventionally endearing of him.
I am not blushing. No matter. Prolonging this any further would only squander time. And I, for one, am too exceedingly busy a man to spare so much as a second of it on one of your ilk. Our every effort must be aimed toward obtaining that which slumbers at the Grim Garten's topmost level. A hidden treasure unbeknownst even to Marduk.
Hidden treasure?
One even Marduk isn't aware of? But what? And how?
To begin with, isn't the Grim Garten you're doing in the first place?
It's true that the external layer has been tampered with considerably, but its intrinsic base-level data remains untouched. And on the subject of said data dwelling in that abyss, how much, for the sake of example, might you know about it, Miss Concierge?
The inciting incident for this came 2 years prior, when Marduk's systems purportedly breached the Society's celestial globe.
This is like a little bit of revenge, huh?
Such a feat, however, would ordinarily be an impossibility. Isn't that right, Professor?
Exactly so. The code our Grand Master bestowed unto us is of its own kind, capable of delineating the divergent laws. The very fact that they were able to break through it is proof that Marduk's technology is anomalous to an inordinate degree. What's more are the Zypha standard and the shards it employs. With them, Marduk has utterly trounced the Epstein Foundation at its own forte. The conclusion I drew was that part of the source of their success rested in the garden. Thus did I take possession over it.
Now I see. So in a way, you guys are several steps ahead of us on your own run-through of this place.
Moreover, we've been following behind on the route you've previously cleared.
Correct on both counts. Ultimately, that which we have captured is the original Grim Garten. Upon each seizure, however, I assisted in heightening the difficulty by way of my own personal touches.
So it's you who gets off on this crap!
Medieval Gothic fantasy, huh? I guess I can sorta see it, going by the outfit.
Oh, word. That's Simulator's jam for sure. His powers had a lot to do with it too, probably.
I shan't deny my penchant or aptitude for such things, but in sooth, that is not the whole of it.
Huh?
Our salutations end here. I await your successive efforts with bated breath, Arkride Solutions. The same goes for the ladies and gentlemen of Thors, as well as you and your picnicking front cohorts, Sir Dominion.
Leaving matters on the outside in Campanella's hands frees me to devote my focus on this end with absolute abandon. We will be your opponents for as long as you take up the gauntlet. Needless to say, I'll be collecting a wide assortment of data in the process.
Aw, I didn't get to drop my name reveal. Oh well, it'll happen sooner or later. Don't know if I can make it to the function next time, but you guys stay on that grind set, okay? Laters! Hostile administrative control released. Grim Garten, 3rd domain. Total liberation secured.
Do I still get my rewards? Okay, set piff of every kind. A rank. Spark version C. Okay.
No hard feelings.
Have to do some off-screen runs of this. Afterward, Van, Rean, Kevin, and their respective teams return to one of the mini domains together. Having finally met the masterminds behind the garden spef, they decide to discuss their future plans only to run into a new hurdle. We'd be better off grouping up here from now on, knowing what's ahead, but so much for that, huh? Who could have guessed our accounts would give us technical difficulties combining our routes? My apologies, the Foundation's team is doing their utmost to find a solution. But apparently, due to the Professor's interference, ID modifications no longer have any effect. I'd hope we could at the very least consolidate the mini-domains at each entry point. It would seem, however, that finding a fundamental solution with Marduk and the Epstein Foundation's technology is no easy task at present. Well, this is where Arkride Solutions entered from. So the other two teams will just have to come and go via their own mini-domains. Ooh, sounds like a plain old hassle. So is this like the only time we get to have all 3 parties team up? There seems to be only one route beyond this point. Meaning if each team enters separately, it could very well cause an overlapping conflict. Yes, in which case we would be left waiting in vain, with no way of convening. The time could be spent enjoying some refreshments, though there wouldn't be much elegance to do that. I'm never one to say no to a snack break, but still, we ought to think of some way to make this work. Us fixers are keen on sticking things out here. Assume the same goes for Restia. If possible, yeah. This place is a golden opportunity to rack up some combat experience. The whole time barely passing deals a big check in the pro column too. What better way to sneak off and play hooky, or take a briefer for the squares out there? Come on, P. Well, that I can get behind the heartbeat. If only that decor was a little less nothing burger. Don't get your hopes up, considering who the interior designer is. Anyway, we should all coordinate as much as we can. That said, if we do manage to combine forces, there'll have to be a few lines drawn in the sand. Huh? No idea? Because they don't want to share what Hamilton's been up to. No doubt Arkride's crew is poking their noses into something or other over in the capital. And Rean, you and your guys have major business on your plate in Basel, yeah? That's for us, we're on vacation, let's call it. Can't share too many details if you catch my drift. Right, sorry to say, but matters on our end will have to stay confidential too. Not that we can't drop a few hints on the down low. Well, we shouldn't have any real hang-ups talking about stuff society-related or otherwise. That's right, if we leak information, then Ouroboros could take advantage of it too. And again, this morning was kind of a dud. Might be best wait until we sort out our shit a little more. Yeah, good call. So speaking on behalf of the guild, we would much prefer to get a grasp on every side of these affairs. Now, the overall picture will come to light bit by bit, I'm sure. Just as time will tell whether or not we can emerge as the valiant heroes in arms who prevail, united in purpose, or disable castles ordeals. You're actually pushing that angle. Huh, he's even more playful to fault in person. Heroes in arms, I kinda like the sound of that, actually. Master? What is it, Beauregard? You got no one look in your face. Know something? Ah, well. My familiarity with the Memento Garden is limited solely to what you have all recounted. But was there not a certain someone whose aid you petitioned when first entering it? I do remember you calling on her for help when things were too much for even Marduk to handle. Hang on, Ben. Are you saying there's gonna be that's gonna be a regular thing? Already is. Wouldn't even be the first time she's elbowed in on this so far. Come on out, Marebear. Not like you haven't been eavesdropping anyway.
I told you not to call me that! Oh, forget it.
She's just as I heard. Adorable, beautiful even. Actually showing yourself now, huh? It's been quite a while.
I saw your whole standoff with those snakes and everything, so no need to give me the rundown. Long story short, you want to merge 3 separate accounts into one, right?
Like a shared Steam account? Oh, it's possible then. It may well be where she is connected, concerned. In that case, will you mind her? We don't have any treats to pay you back with, but I can offer my sweetest please and thank you.
Well, well, so you do know how to ask politely.
Whoa, what's all this? A torrent of shards? No, wait.
Converging entry mini-domains. Here and now, I open a sanctum for the heroes seeking to liberate the Castle of Darkness.
Wow. Where are we? There's a tent? The Hero's Refuge, Interstitial Sanctum. The 3 mini domains, they've been fused into a single face space. Yes, via a colossal amount of computing power no one but her is capable of. No one but Mary, say.
So, that about do it this time around? Doubt it'll be the last, but make sure to give it your all anyway. Even if time does pass more slowly in here, we don't have too much longer before the... Once that happens, there won't be any stopping the... from activating. Just something to keep in mind.
What was that just now? Her words got bleeped out. Right, I did hear about this. Well, present things ain't likely to get us anywhere, so I'll just say thanks and leave it at that. Answer me on one question though, Mayor. About Abbas inside his castle, did it have anything to do with your origins by chance? Is that a yes? Come to think of it, isn't Mayor's AI a hybrid built using research purchased from various companies? Yes, I've been told, however, that her basal-most core was provided in-house. And from a certain division in particular. Even without the finer details, I believe I understand. This is something of a homeland for you, isn't it? The birthplace of a one-of-a-kind AI who seemingly dwells between worlds, whose true identity we're forbidden from knowing. You mean?
In a way, yes. But strictly speaking, no. Well, see ya. And try not to overdo it, okay?
Afterward, Van the Arts checked out the sanctum that would serve as their new base of operations. Within it, they discovered a variety of facilities, including a mysterious stone monument. After signing the log off at their own paces, everyone proceeded to familiarize themselves while weighing where to retackle the now unified per domain. We have to if we want to get S rank. Well, B, never expected this place to have a classical Ferme bathhouse of all things. I thought things were insane back in the Marin Garden, but this just takes a cake. However, might as well make the rounds in the facilities before logging off. We got the Epstein Validation, Grimoire Decryption. We even squeezed some more training in too. The extra member limit has returned to 1. In Grim Garten, you can gain access to extra members' S commands. The Interstitial Sanctum offers a space to chat with your comrades, as well as direct access to the Grim Garden's wide variety of features. Workshop, decryption, logout, and domains. You can fish any of the pools as well. Okay.
Performing search.
A campsite, got fire and everything. Almost brings to mind the sort of campsite a group of heroes might make before they set up for the Demon Lord's castle. Got a pretty relaxing vibe to it, honestly. Looks like there's enough room to do some weapons maintenance at least. Might even be able to set up a little training area too. It'll give us a chance to familiarize ourselves with one another's fighting styles. Oh, I can't believe the garden set up a whole campsite for us. It's kind of reminding me of when our Jaeger Corps would go out on campaigns together. I used to set up camps like this all the time when I was a Jaeger. More to the point though, this Sanctum place is actually pretty nice. I think I'll be making the most of it while I still can. Professor Novar's was a society. The man is practically Grant's polar opposite. That he has the technical capability to take control of the garden is incredible, frankly, but I refuse to let him get away with this. And you won't have to if we all work together. Katra, now with people like Rubus on our side. Thanks for agreeing to join up with us, by the way. Indeed, to find myself collaborating with the Forest crew once more is certainly a strange twist of fate, but welcome one all the same. And of course, I look forward to working with you and yours as well, Arkride. Bye, will you have a moment to speak about those useful little bulletin board jobs of yours? We'd hope to ask your permission to take them on. Huh? I mean, yeah, sure, just hit me up before we log out. Yeah, any help would be much appreciated. I have a feeling we shouldn't let our guards down around this guy. He already did, though. Not that he's gonna tell us. We can't afford to lose to Novartis. And considering our combined strength, I'm confident we won't, now we work together. Given how right-sided we are, I imagine actually working together might be a bit difficult, and that's not even to mention our different goals. Well, even so, I'll continue to do my best to provide support from the sidelines. We'll get through this. Staying here in the Grim Garten, I can't help but being reminded of the Reverie Garden we encountered in Crossbell. Anyhow, I look forward to working together for Arkride Solutions. Fishing? You've already caught 2. Hey, nice job, Funny Father. Yeah, I'm just getting started over here. Wait, who are you calling Funny Father? I'm as real as they come, you little punk. Sounds like you two are having fun. I only meant to give this a quick try, but I ended up getting sucked in. Even though this is a virtual reality, this is such a gem of a spot. I feel like I gotta tell my fishing buddy about it. Fishing buddy, huh? Sounds like you got a pretty eclectic circle of friends. You're the last guy I want to hear from, Arkride. Anyway, a chance to fish in a spot this nice doesn't come along every day. If you feel like casting a line, you're welcome to join me. Sure thing, I'll hit you up when the mood takes me. Fishing spots. Types of fish that can be caught in the Interstitial Sanctum will increase as the story progresses. You can also catch fish that you may have missed in the previous areas. Their appearance rate in the Sanctum will be lower. Maybe better off relying on the real world.
Let's do this thing.
Yeah, problem is, I don't think there's a way to get bigger fish. Mario's always looking for ways to knock my socks off, I swear. I mean, fishing in VR. More importantly, though, don't worry too much about taking back the garden and all that. With this group, we'll have it back normal in no time. Going fishing in a virtual simulation, weird as hell, not gonna lie. But hey, guess there are worse ways of laying off steam. This priest guy's a pretty decent hand at it, too. Maybe I'll challenge him to a fishing face-off sometime. Well, this Sanctum thing's got practically everything you need for loafing and lounging. I'm kinda impressed. Indeed, and one of his facilities for gear maintenance and the likes. I say it makes it for an excellent base of operations. Ditto to that, plus a nice little gathering spot like this will give us just the opportunity we need to build friendships and forge bonds. Speaking of which, you two care to break the ice over some tea? Come on, what do you say, Beesblade, Miss A-lister? Well, I'm good for a moment, thank you. I'd like to finish exploring the facilities here before I'm called elsewhere. Yeah, probably best we understand how things here work before we take off on our next dungeon crawl. But hey, you want to take a break? Go for it. Damn, you ladies really are professionals. No, help. Please let me help. If you ask me, this place is gonna work just fine as a base, especially with all these high-tech gadgets and gizmos. Guess we better start learning their ins and outs, yeah? Imagine reclaiming the garden might help to prepare us for hostile situations in the real world as well. The facilities here would certainly come in handy in such matters. Make sure you get a good grasp on them while you still can, man. So I fumbled that one big time. Probably sign I should be taking things more seriously, huh? I mean, seeing as we're kicking into full gear now, about time I start pulling my weight, yeah? Still can't believe this place is a Ferme of all things. It really is a magnificent sight. Yeah, it's nice how it's structured to let you enjoy the scenery outside while you bathe. I think what I like most is how similar the water is to a natural hot spring. Oh yes, that reminds me, Rean, your hometown is in Ymir, correct? The town known as the Hot Springs Paradise. Oh, that checks out. Makes sense that you've got such discerning taste when it comes to bathing. Yeah, I suppose so. Incidentally, it would seem that this bathhouse is known as the Holy Spirit Spring. The temperature of the area near us is on the low side, about 86 degrees. So you're saying it's basically a big heated swimming pool. This is a perfect chance for me and S to wear our swimsuits and get all flurry poolside. Okay, first off, I take issue with you treating a bathhouse of any kind as a swimming pool. Second, you want to get a lovey-dovey? Get a room. On the topic of swimsuits, it seems we can all use the outdoor area at the same time, as long as we put on our swimwear. If anyone wants a longer soak, you can grab a towel and use the indoor part of the baths. We can set up different times for the men and women there. A fine plan. I know I'm going to make a beeline for a place whenever I need a soak. Bathe in the Holy Spirit Spring to fully restore your hit point, EP, and CP and boost gauge. While there's a fee to enter the baths, you can use the workshop points to reduce the overall cost. I heard there was a hot spring available in the Memento Garden as well, but new or not, the concept of a hot spring in VR is simply fascinating. Well, I look forward to trying it myself someday. Numerous support facilities, a hot spring. Yes, I think this area would do quite nicely as a base of operations. It would seem we owe Mira a great deal of gratitude. I tell ya, really gotta give my props to Mira for this one. It's like the perfect place to kick back and relax. Oh, I bet the medical baths must feel heavenly here. Alright, those are next on my list. Might be a bit different from what we have back at home, but I'm glad we have a hot spring all the same. Now a little soak to recharge our batteries and we'll be ready to face whatever comes our way. Hey, Orion, you find anything out about that stone monument? Well, I still don't understand how it functions exactly, but I was able to determine its purpose at least. Apparently it's called a reminiscence pedestal. It seems to be a device that enables you to view past events recorded in things called Memento Orbs. View past events? There was something similar in the base area of the Reverie Corridor too. Sounds like you're pretty familiar with the setup then. But anyway, Memento Orbs, huh? Do you have any idea what they might be? Yeah, I think so. When we were running around here earlier, I got something that matches the description. Suppose I can give it a try later. Additionally, the pedestal seems to have some additional functions that remain hidden for a moment. It would seem you'll simply have to learn more to use it. Sounds like a plan. Thanks for the lowdown. We really appreciate all the help, Altina. It's no trouble. All of you are the ones helping us at the Foundation, after all. By the way, this door leads to the Epstein workshop. And this one leads to the Grimoire decryption. You can make use of the doors whenever you want to access the facilities from this area. Roger that. The space appears to be equipped with all the facilities we could possibly need. We even have access to the Epstein workshop from here as well. The pedestal remains a bit of a mystery, however. If you find any Memento Orbs in your travels, why don't you set them here or there to see what happens? Well, I simply adore the atmosphere in here. The architecture is so refined and elegant. Though, admittedly, I'm a bit disappointed by its lacking a cafeteria. What's up? Something the matter? No, it's just, it looks like Albert's been trying to get a hold of me. But you can't get reception here, can you? Sorry if you excuse me for a moment. Hello? Right, of course. Oh? Sure, that's fine. I'll see you later then. Oh, you can get reception, even though time's supposed to be different here. That's weird. More student council work? Doesn't sound like it. He said he had something he wanted to talk to me about, so we made plans to meet up in a bit. I know we're probably going to have a meeting after this, but do you mind if I head out for a little? He said it wouldn't take you very long, so I imagine I'll be back before you start anyway. Why me? Take all the time you need. I wonder why Albert needed to talk to me on such short notice. He said it wouldn't take very long, but... Well, sorry, if you don't mind, I'm just going to slip out for a bit. Something's up with this.
Welcome.
Feels a little weird seeing you here after we were just chit-chatting in the sanctum a second ago. That's an understandable sentiment. Now I have 2 announcements to make. The first pertains to switching avatars. Avatar, oh right, the little piece we used to move around this game board. Correct, as well as those responsible for overseeing the workshop and the decryption of grimoires. Even now, you are interfacing with one such avatar, which utilizes predetermined pattern responses to communicate. Regarding the workshop, its administrators are Instructor Toa and myself. Additionally, I manage the grimoire decryptions together with Lapis. Should you wish to change who manages which facility, you're free to do so anytime. Huh. Gotcha, I'll keep that in mind. As for our announcement, there's a new addition to the Epstein Workshop, the Grim Arena. This will allow you to partake in various combat challenges, as well as a fishing simulator. And incidentally, it hosts 2-hour recreational activities as well. There are others more qualified to elucidate you on the matter, however, so I'll turn it over to them. How's it going? Fancy meeting you in this virtual world. So this is the Grim Garten. Huh, it's got a pretty mysterious vibe going on. Check? How the heck are you two doing in this place? We're here on a job, as it turns out. We were hired to be card dealers in the Grim Arena. For blackjack and poker specifically, I'll be in charge of the former, and Jekyll will be handling the latter. Technically, you'll only be playing against avatars, but if you think they won't kick your butt, well, I got some bad news for you. The Foundation's got some weird development priorities, but whatever, I'm game. I'll be waiting for ya. Later, Van, Altina. Thank you very much, you two. To summarize, you're free to play card games in the Grim Garten wherever you like. Yeah, and I can even buy some prizes and... That'll allow me to farm the better accessories. Okie dokie, I'll keep that in mind too.
Would you like to spend your points?
Roommate discount.
Version upgraded. Functionality expanded. Functionality expanded. Version upgraded.
Free? Oh, it's gonna require a lot of points though. So this has a cutscene.
Oh, this is bliss. Can't beat this.
This feels great. So relaxing.
A fresh start.
How may I help you? Seeking a challenge?
Challenge battle, Kruga and Eisenschild. How tough are them? How tough are they? Are you just gonna be even stronger than the boss I fought? Why are they all getting the first turn?
Payback time!
It's over!
Oh my goodness, they're actually killing me.
Here for you.
Now's your chance for a shot boost.
Okay.
I'm ready for you!
Seriously, why do they all get the first turn?
Hunker down! Mirage Guard!
Thanks for Eisenschild!
Take it away!
On my blade I vow. Come and take a stand! Keep pace!
Each one is basically a mini-boss enough of themselves.
Pull out all the stops!
I'm ready for you!
Spirit unification! I'm up.
Now's the time to boost. Shard command, activate.
Thanks, Hal. For Eisenschild. For Eisenschild.
That hits everyone. Okay.
You won't get the best of me. You're mine. I'm ready for you.
Prepare.
I come. Blow them down. Six strong gales. Don't bother. More to go.
Can I hit them all with full influx? Yes, I can.
I'm ready for you. My touching is ash itself. Manifold fates woven into an intangible form. Urge, rush, rage, sword, flame, ashen slash.
Whoa, over 100 hits.
Luminous flux.
Boost gauge expanded.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I can still get stronger.
Even after taking a beating, I still managed to turn it back on them. Challenge battle complete. 7th mass. 1 SP. Do I have to fulfill any conditions? Can I fight these guys again?
Preparing for... This is what we have for sale.
Did we fully heal? No, we didn't.
Please come back again.
I have to go to Ferme to heal. The only thing is that, unlike the elixir, the Ferme requires me to skip the scene.
A fresh start.
Is there a saying to make the Ferme always skip the scene so that I can make it as fast as the elixir? That would be nice. Spirit's Forest. What's that about? Second, return to travel menu and go back to the workshop.
Looks like a nice fishing spot. Let's do this thing.
Okay, is that the Forest Guild? But the problem is that I have to, it's also competing with like literally everything else. Can't save in the fishing simulator either? That's weird. Does it keep me from cheesing it? It's like some anti-cheese technique.
Search time. Let's do this thing. That's it. This is a big one.
Tiger Arowana. Okay, that's a new one. I'll take it. Okay, let's check out this pedestal. Reminiscence pedestal, huh? Wonder what it'll show me. Might as well give it a try. Songs my mother taught me. The girl had been an orphan her whole life. 50 years had passed since Calvard became a republic, and its new capital, Edith, had grown rapidly in these decades. Where there had previously only been 3 districts, Auber, Tyrell, and Vanthai, there were now 7. The city's population had doubled. However, whereas bright light, dark shadows are cast, the city's explosive growth saw many people left behind in its wake. Those people became derelicts, drifters, prostitutes, beggars, urchins, pickpockets, thieves, and bandits. Among them was a little girl, orphaned and burp. She was something of a pickpocketing savant, having been trained by an old thief. Every day she would take to the streets, making marks of the bourgeois who went about flaunting their status. Though she got along with the old thief, he was prone to violence when he drank, and when she was 12 years old, his chronic disease took him. After pushing the old man's remains to the church, the girl felt a strange mix of relief and emptiness. She then wandered to the city's outskirts. She found herself on a plateau overlooking a gorgeous view. Though still under development, several mansions had already been built in the area.
I think this place is called Leva or something.
As the sun sank into the sky, the mansions appeared empty to the girl, and the cityscape below her seemed entirely devoid of life.
I could probably pocket some good stuff here sometime.
She mumbled to herself listlessly and turned to leave, but stopped in her tracks when a fine-looking house at the top of the hill caught her eye. It was white, neither too large nor too small, and a tasteful air that set it apart from the garish houses of the newly rich. For whatever reason, it was this house that offended the girl far more than any of the grotesquely lavish buildings in the area. She herself and stuck a peek at the front line. The garden there was carefully maintained, and the grounds in the building modest and clean. It was immediately clear to the girl that this was not the work of a hired gardener or a cleaning service. The owner had done all himself.
Pisses me off. You think you're so much better than everyone else, huh?
As the daylight began to wane, she made up her mind. Twilight would be the perfect time for a robbery. Even if the owner was home, she was confident in her ability to snatch something of value without being spotted. Then, just as the girl was getting ready to climb over the stubby outer wall and sneak her way in, she heard the light tinkling of a piano coming from inside. The melody floated delicately on the air, accompanied by the sound of a woman's voice, singing with a range and vibrancy that belied her ears. Before the girl realized that she had walked through the front gate and entered the property, as though the music was drawing her in. The mansion's front door wasn't even locked. As she stepped in the house, the girl briefly mused about how careless the owner must be. Navigating through the mansion toward the music, the girl felt a strange sense of exhilaration the closer she got to the source, and then there it was. A small grand piano sat tucked away in the corner of the living room, and their spinning melody and song neatly together sat a gentle old woman. The girl stood there dumbfounded, the music enveloping her like a mother's embrace. Without her realizing it, a tear streamed down her cheek.
And what have we here? A guest, perhaps?
The old woman called out to the girl in a soft voice, her smile gentle and heartfelt. Songs my mother taught me end. What I saw just now seems like it was a memory from a long time ago. Suppose I'll keep it in the back of my mind for now. Well, the Reminiscence Pedestal. You can use the Reminiscence Pedestal to view memories of the past sealed inside the different Memento Orbs. You can also view past connection events that Ven has experienced, as well as peer into alternative timelines to view unseen connection events. However, in order to do so, you need to consume connection pieces, which you can obtain in the Grim Garten. Okay. Other events might even become accessible as the story progresses.
Beginning decryption. Another mark of Rosenberg.
Oh, we got some connection pieces here. That way I don't have to spend all my WP. That's convenient.
Well.
I should probably use up some of these Grendel skill stones as well. I think there's a limited amount of connection pieces I can get per chapter like this. That's right. I guess they just give me 6 for now. Well, I can probably just skip it on this end here because I've already shown it in the previous videos. I'm just gonna I guess I can just get connection points for doing this, right? Yeah. Okay, now I need to spend 4 here. Wow, this actually gave me just enough for this chapter. Okay, when did the S rank?
Didn't mean to draw so much attention.
Well, I didn't realize this, but there's actually a fishing spot here.
That's it. This is a big one.
Pretty sure I have that.
That's it. This is a big one.
Spiky Puffer. Okay, that was the new one. Yeah, at least we don't have to win 3 times in a row, but this is still gonna take a while.
The name of the game is Blackjack. I'm not gonna lose.
I always pull a 10 when I do that, man. I was gonna lose either way, I feel like. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, wow, you busted for once. Okay, it took a while just to even get 1 victory off of her.
Let's play again.
Enjoy your adventure.
Yeah, I think you only get Sepith Mass for doing this, though. And it's easy to grind money anyways because of the palm, so I'm not sure it's even worth doing, other than completionism. Subjugation Pedestal. This is sort of like a bulletin board, huh? Not that there's anything posted on it right now. Yeah, I think I have to wait until next chapter for that. There's really nothing else I need to do here. I can just head back. Or exit and then continue the story. You know, at this point I'm kind of just getting a little over-leveled just from repeatedly fighting palms. Strange, palms always give you at least 400 even if you're really over-leveled. So you could theoretically grind to the level cap like that and just obliterate the game even on Nightmare. I can still return to the garden later, so I guess it should be fine. Well, I should still have access to every single character due to the whole shared account thing. Problem is, I don't think I might have concentrated too much on certain characters or EOTM. That could be a problem.
Those are impressive results. I'll update your evaluation rank.
Okay.
I'll be taking that.
Yeah, that's the correct amount.
That's just about perfect.
No EOTM, Oh, okay. Thanks for tuning in this Let's Play of Trails Beyond the Horizon. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.